Sometimes the words we write to our future selves become the compass that guides us back when we lose our way. My name is Eli Thompson, and this is the story of the letter I wrote to the man I hope to become. I had forgotten all about it. 10 years ago, I sealed this letter, promising myself I'd open it only when I was ready to face who I'd become. And now, I think it's time. Dear future me, I hope you've made it. I hope you didn't give up on the dreams that kept you awake at night. Remember how you always said success wasn't about money, but about meaning? About making a difference? Please, don't lose that fire. I was young, fearless, and full of dreams, but life, as it always does, had its own plans. After college, reality hit hard. The job market wasn't kind and dreams don't pay bills.
Power's out again. Not again.
Don't worry, Eli. Things will get better. You always tell me that, remember?
Right.
But time doesn't wait for anyone. Eli, I've seen that look before. You're losing faith in yourself. Maybe I was never meant to be anything great, sir. Maybe I should just settle. The world doesn't reward those who give up. It rewards those who get up one more time than they fall. I've tried. No, I've tried, sir, really, but nothing's working. Agree. Then maybe it's time you stop trying to be perfect and start being persistent. Write again. Remind yourself why you started.
That day changed everything. Not immediately, but enough to make me believe that maybe, just maybe, the letter wasn't finished yet. But believing and becoming aren't the same. I was still drowning, just more quietly this time.
Hello? What? No, that can't be. How bad is it?
Eli, what are we going to do?
We'll figure it out. I promise.
That night, I walked outside the hospital and looked up at the stars. For the first time in years, I prayed. God, if you can hear me, please, don't let this be the end of our story. I realized something. Success wasn't some distant mountain to climb. It was a choice made every single day. One step at a time, one small win at a time. Slowly things began to change, not because life got easier, but because I got stronger. It's strange how pain becomes a teacher. Every morning, I woke up with no guarantees, just determination. The journey wasn't glamorous, but it was real. And for the first time in years, I was proud of the man I was becoming.
You should rest, Eli. You've done enough for today.
Not yet, Maya. Every day I get a little closer.
Eli Thompson, man, it's been forever.
Yeah, feels like a lifetime ago. How've you been? Busy. I started a small logistics company last year. It's growing faster than I imagined. You still working those double shifts?
Aubrey, for now. But I'm learning to code. Trying to build something of my own someday.
Build something? I don't doubt it. You were always the guy with ideas. Remember those crazy plans like in school?
Yeah, I just lost track for a while. But I'm finding my way again.
Good. Don't stop this time. The world needs your kind of energy. When you're ready, call me. I might just have a project for you. Welcome, my friend. Eli, remember that logistics and build an app for deliveries? You're the first person who came to mind. Me? Are you sure? I've seen your work. You've got the heart and the brain for it. Let's do this together.
I haven't seen you two this happy.
In a long time. I know things are finally looking up. Eli's going to build an app with Liam. Can you believe that?
I can, because I never stop believing in you.
Sometimes, the right people show up when you least expect them. For the first time in years, my dream wasn't just a thought in my head, it was becoming real.
Dear future me, I hope you've made it.
Maybe I hadn't made it yet, but I was on the path, and that was enough.
Let's see where we are in another 10 years.
Life doesn't hand you miracles. It gives you moments, small, fragile, powerful moments that build the person you're meant to become. The letter was never about the future. It was about faith in who I was and who I was becoming. They say change starts with a single step. For me, it started with a sunrise and a promise. Each morning I ran, not from my past, but toward the man I wanted to become. Dear future me, I'm learning to wake up early, to show up even when no one's watching. Maybe that's what discipline really is, showing up for yourself.
Hey, Eli, haven't seen you in weeks. I thought you quit. But I almost did, but I'm not that guy anymore. You need to come back. That's what I like to hear. Let's get to work. Down.
Each day I learned something new. About engines, about people, about patience. The best teachers are those who once struggled to learn.
Eli, my guy, look at this ride, huh? Things are good, man. Come celebrate with us tonight. I can't. Got an early morning class. You changed, bro. What happened to the fun guy? He grew up.
When you start changing, people won't always understand. But that's okay. They're not walking your path.
We'll explore your lane. But you see, it's not just about the theory. It's about how it applies in real life.
Right? I had less.
Inwarium. You have potential, Eli, but your work lacks detail. Try again next week.
Failure doesn't sting less just because you're trying to do better. It still hurts, but now you learn to rise faster. Dear future me, I failed again. But this time, I'm not quitting.
Look at you, all serious and focused now.
I guess I finally took your advice. Mr. Benson, they accepted me. I knew they would. I told you, consistency, Eli.
Success isn't loud. Sometimes it's just the quiet realization that you're doing better than yesterday. It wasn't luck, it was persistence. It was the result of every morning I chose not to give up.
We did it, Mom!
Dear future me, you made it this far, but don't stop here. Remember the nights you cried, the mornings you wanted to quit, the people who believed in you. Be humble, be kind, and keep growing. The letter I once wrote in pain had become a roadmap for my healing.
Liam, you okay? Yeah, just bad business. Things fell apart. Hey, it's not over. You can still turn it around.
And life gives you second chances. Not everyone gets second chances, Eli.
Everyone does, but not everyone takes them.
In that moment, I realized how far I'd come, not in wealth or status, but in wisdom.
A few years ago, I wrote a letter to my future self, a man I wasn't sure I'd ever become. But I learned something. Growth isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you are and refusing to stay broken. So to anyone here who feels lost, write that letter. Talk to your future self. Because sometimes the person you're becoming needs to hear from the person you were.
And for the first time in years, I felt free. It's strange how time moves quietly without warning. One day you're fixing broken parts of an engine. The next, you realize you've been fixing the broken parts of yourself. Mr. Benson passed away 2 years ago. Maya's running her own little business now. Liam's rebuilding his life. And me, I'm still here, just a man who kept his promise.
Dear future me, if you're reading this, I hope you made it out. I hope you're strong. I hope you remember who you are. I remember the night I wrote that. I was lost. Scared. Angry. But I didn't know that pain was shaping me.
That letter wasn't just a message, it was a seed planted in my darkest soil.
Big brother! Still working on engines this early?
Old habits die hard.
You still have that? The letter?
I read it every few years. It reminds me why I started.
Mom would be proud, Eli.
I think she'd tell me the same thing she wrote on that pendant. Keep moving forward. Today, we're going to learn the basics of woodworking, and I've got some great tips to share from my own experiences. But when I was your age, I thought success was about money and recognition. It's not. Success is the quiet moment you look in the mirror and finally like the person looking back. Write to your future self. Tell that person what you want, and don't stop until you meet him.
Teaching became my way of giving back the wisdom I once needed. And in helping others, I found a purpose bigger than myself. Dear future me, it's been a while. You've come far, but I know there's more ahead. Don't forget where you started. Don't lose that fire. Keep loving deeply. Keep believing, even when it hurts. And if life gets hard again, remember this. You've survived before, and you will again. Maybe letters don't travel through time, but faith does, and every word we write in hope carries us a little closer to who we're meant to be. I used to think I was writing to my future self, but now I realize I was writing to every person who's ever felt lost, tired, or forgotten. Because if my story can reach them, then I've already won. To my future self, thank you for never giving up on me. This story isn't just about Eli, it's about you, the version of yourself that's still fighting to grow. So tonight, take a few minutes, write a letter to your future self, tell them what you want to become, and one day, read it back and smile at how far you've come. Because sometimes, the best way to move forward is to remember who you were when you started.